What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do the final review over the Bestech VK Void. This thing's a little fancy. I like it. Really digging this thing. Smooth action. I can't do that. I keep trying. For some reason, I think I said it in the first impressions of this. I have to put my fingernail in it right there, like just like that, to flick that open. If I try just to push on it and get my finger, let's like my finger, the meat of my finger in there, it doesn't really work. I always just kind of get in my way. Plus, the detent on this thing is light feeling like when you open it. Closing, it's not bad. But when you flick that open, man, it flies. There you go. Come on, let's try that again. Try that again. It's a front flipper. There we go. You just got to find that right spot, and this thing will fly open on that front flip. There you go. Super cool little knife. I really liked it. It's kind of weird the blade shape was for me. I'm not used to having blades that go up like that. It's just kind of different to me. Like look, there you go. Like it's going up. Usually, obviously, the blade goes this way a little straight out. Like for me, this was just totally different. It feels like, or looks like it to me. I don't know, but it is pretty nice. I like this. Um, so they said it was a stone or a Warncliffe. It's Warncliffe. I was thinking reverse Tonto for some reason. It's a Warncliffe blade style. It's got the LMAX blade steel. Oh yeah, I said it right there. LMAX. There you go, baby. There you go. And it's bead blasted and stone washed. And the same for the handle and pocket clip. It's what it said. That's what I was looking up. I don't know about that copper filling though. Right there in that thumb hole, finger hole. It does kind of pop. It is kind of cool looking. I don't know why. I think it does look cool. I just don't know why it's there. I don't know why they did it. But pretty solid lockup. No blade play either way. It is really light right there, like it just flops around. So I think that's why you hear like a little bit of jingle sometimes. But like when you do flick that thing open, it's got a nice sound to it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ergonomically, it's kind of a small handle-ish. It doesn't have a finger twirl right there. It does have like a sharpening slight twirl. Like you might get a couple sharpens out of that, then it's gone. Actually, you might get a sharpen and then it's done. I'm not quite sure. I don't do real well on sharpening knives, but there ain't anything there really. It does feel pretty sharp though. And it's got a heck of a nice point. Poke myself again. Um, Again, I don't know. Let's check this. I'll check the screws in a minute, but it does have like that Phillips, or not the Phillips, like the flathead look. I don't like that. Still not really digging it. I don't know if that applies to something about putting it together. Maybe it's a captive pivot lock. I just don't know. I'm not going to take other people's knives apart because I don't do that. It is centered pretty well. I was impressed with that. Pretty good job on it. The lanyard hole though is a little off centered. Not obviously because it's just it was made like that. It wasn't an accident. They made it like that. Not bad though. It's kind of cool, I guess. But I like the whole thing, like the whole way it looks on the back side like this. Here, let me get the screen a little better. Because everything is uneven. Now that's kind of weird because, obviously like lines to be flush and stuff like that. But everything's a little uneven, just ever so elegantly. Like it goes in a little bit right there, and then it's kind of milled out a little bit, and then you have this right here. This is off centered, and it's just weird, but I like it though. It's just kind of different, you know what I mean? And that's what I liked about it. Pocket clip is pretty nice. Pretty regular titanium pocket clip. Works pretty well. Screws, I like the screw colors. I like this how they made everything look the same just about. It just looks really good. Um, Not reversible though. Not reversible. See? There you go. But like I said, the action is pretty daggone good on it. I'm very impressed with the action. Let's get this weight real quick for you. All right, 3.3. Let's try one more time this way. 3.3. There you go. Now I am really impressed with the front flipper because if I can do that, this thing flips open easy. So it's got a light detent. Like what else? I could do it with this guy right here, the Veratus from Kaiser. But even the lockup's better on that too. Here's the Farrah Monster. This one's a little harder because I sometimes get my fingers on that frame lock. But I can do it once I get my fingers off. With this thing, I don't have a problem at all. Like the frame lock, that's what it is. The frame lock's just like a little thinner if you compare it. There's not as much to accidentally grip onto, is what I'm saying. Because you got more right there, more real estate. Here you don't have as much. So that's what I like. I can really just get my fingers off. Like that's where they naturally lay. Right, I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a longer knife too. With these little bit longer knives, my fingers kind of tend to have to lock on a little easier. See, now I got that finger's right there. It was on it. I have to think about it and get them off. But this I don't really have to because it's just naturally easy to do. So that's just what I kind of think. Let's get a measurement real quick for you. And then we'll check some screws out. So cutting edge is almost 3 inches, which is, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Overall, you're looking at about 7.10 inches long. So I'm really surprised by that blade length, the cutting edge. I'm very surprised by that. Let's get a real quick screw. See what size we got our screws. Oh, Lord. So your pivot is T8. I think everything else is T6. I don't like that. T6, T6, T6. Everything is T6. Bummer, dude. But yeah. T6 for everything except for the pivot. So I guess that's alright. It's somebody's knife design. That's what they wanted. But I was going to say something I totally forgot. I don't know if I said this. Obviously the backspace is titanium, if you didn't know. Is there any... It is skeletonized on the inside a little bit too. I didn't tell you guys that. It's got skeletonized right there. Skeletonization or weight reduction on this side and a little bit on that other side too. Kind of see it right there too. So that's why the weight's also kind of light, which is nice. Don't know what the Fox is. I do not remember what... Oh no, I almost thought something else. But yeah, the Fox, I don't know what it stands for. Maybe it's the designer's name, Fox or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's their favorite animal. Not a clue. But super dope little knife. Let me get some comparisons real quick. Very impressed with this thing. Oh, price point. That's where you might not be impressed. I'll get to that in a second. There's a penguin right there, the large version. Here's the Datsun coming in from Bestech. There you go. There you go. There you go. But those weight. Now, that price is going to be a little expensive, but Blade HQ right now has a sale going on with it for $189. Now they have different variations of it too and stuff like that you can check out. But they're also coming out with G10 versions of this, so that's going to be different in price as well. But for this version right here, it's $189 on Blade HQ at this moment. I don't know. That may change here in about 5 minutes. I don't know. But it's regularly $253. So it's a little pricey. Unless you like it and you dig it, then it's obviously at that price it's worth it. Then if you really dig it and you really want it and you're going to carry it for a good while, you know what I mean? Or collector, or if you're a collector. But I would probably, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to grab a G10 version of it. I'm going to have to check out those prices first. But I really like this thing, but I want a G10 version because they have some cool little colors that go with it and this color variations. So I really like Stonewash look. I'm a Stonewash type of dude. I don't know why. I always grab Stonewash. But I really like their G10 version of this knife though. But that's all I got though. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. If you guys liked the video, just leave a thumbs up. Thanks guys.